Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? Guys, I gotta say, this was a pretty amazing episode. Threw it out. Not only was the small details of having them pretty much find out all of the areas they are going to visit, that they will probably continuously meet each other. Having that little aspect and how it was done was flawlessly landed. We then get to see how quick situations can go from being an hour to all of a sudden lasting a couple hours. Nonetheless, we really just get to see what our main character is kind of dealt with, what he's kind of been dealing with, or how he just is under pressure. And that pressure came from an ex when he shouldn't even be caring or really even acknowledging her, but all of a sudden, because she's, there and pretty much saying what she's saying, and he can't pretty much say any different in the case of like, nah, that's not true. Everything seemingly was true, but at the same time, she just came off so nasty the way she was trying to specifically bring him down and continuously just harping on him the whole time they were at this situation, where she went from sitting very far away at the table to sitting directly across from them, almost as if she was completely jealous of the situation at hand. And that's a real quick way to a girl's heart. Is when just like the guy said, his friend, if he would have listened to his friend and just kind of like forgot about her and just moved on, she would have been even more, forward. Excuse me. She would have been even more forward in trying to get in the business and do what she did, probably quicker, knowing that he himself supposedly has moved on, right? Like, not only has he moved on, he may have just gotten a girl that's even prettier than her. So that's probably all she was really seeing. Not only that, she seemingly could find out that she's like a rent-a-girlfriend pretty easily, because someone who's dating, probably shouldn't be going home with their ex, right? Like, you probably, even if she invites you over, you probably just shouldn't go. And my man's making the biggest mistake by even allowing her to, you know, change his mood throughout this whole situation, having his rent-a-girlfriend stand up for him and actually not even really have anything to say to defend himself. And of course, in his mind, he only sees it as like this girl standing up for him because that's, part of her job description as a girlfriend is to, oh, I gotta stick up for this guy because he's in trouble. So here I go. Like, that's his instinctive to believe the reason why she's doing it, when in actuality, she's just doing it simply because that's something she felt needed to be done, especially knowing how this girl is just trying to cut him down. Every single word she was saying at a certain point was just like insulting him or insulting things that he did to kind of get a point across of, yeah, he isn't as good as you probably think he is, or as good as he's probably showcased. But that's the funny thing about these ladies, is why does any of that matter? If you don't care about me, then prove it, right? Like, don't be in my life. Don't even worry about me. So to know that she went that extra mile just to make sure he was kind of not feeling the date or he was uncomfortable in any way, shape, or form, it just goes to showcase what we might actually be seeing in the future and how bad it might actually be getting towards the end of this when he actually has to maybe really date this girl, and that's who she's going to be dealing with, is evil exes and girls who potentially want your man. But I think the best part of all this is just showcasing the grandma and how she kind of sees her grandson, and knowing that this is the first actual girl he's ever met or ever showcased to the family, besides some stinky boys, in her words. It was really nice to see this girl wanting to, you know, do anything, shape, or form to make sure that this old lady who's friends with her grandma isn't, just completely devastated finding out that her grandson is single yet again and gonna have to hang out with stinky boys. So it was cool to see her react on the spot, but it also kind of draws the attention to how much of it is for her own sake. In the case, like she said, it's not for him, it's for the grandma. And how much of a sake that starts going into her actually liking and caring for this guy is kind of where the story is headed. Is, does she even care for him? Will she care for him? And if she does, what will that relationship really look like if she's actually going to be with him for real? So really interesting stuff all week with this episode, and I think we should be seeing some more information told overall, because we don't know a whole lot about anything in this show. The simple fact that our guy got broken up with and he's using a rent-a-girlfriend, and his friends almost set him up, but didn't quote unquote know his ex was there, and his rent-a-girlfriend is in a situation where the grandmas, both of them are friends, and either one of them that break up are probably not going to hear the end of it. So really, really weird themes going on, but at the end of the day, it's fun nonetheless, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what everybody's feeling on this show. What's your take? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think it's funny? Because I was dying at a couple, once I saw the ex-girlfriend sitting in front of his rent. Oh, I actually started laughing out loud, man. That had me dead. So I'm really glad there's some funny and great moments in this show already. So I look forward to seeing what comes next week, and I hope you guys are having a good day, night, evening, whatever the case may be when you're watching this. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So with that being said, peace.